baby, 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 this. Alright, so yesterday, June 3rd, 2020, I get better lighting, Run the Jewels 4, the album that was planned to come out tomorrow, June 5th, came out, early. And I kind of get why they released it a little bit early. If you don't know who Run the Jewels are, real quick, I'll just sum it up. They're like the perfect dynamic duo for music when it comes to like modern day problems, as in like addressing them through music, and like it just this like flow that they bounce off each other so well. And LP is one of the members, and the other one is Killer Mike, but LP usually makes most of the instrumentals and is a good producer. He's been working on stuff for years, and he has like a lot of projects on his own out there as well as Killer Mike does. But LP does more of the production side, and he still raps in them, and he's really good, just as is Killer Mike. But Killer Mike is, I guess, more of like a out there voice, because he was also on the song last year, Palm Olive on Bandana with Pusha T and Freddie and Madlib. So yeah, they're both really known well figures in their own departments, but when they go together, it's like two pieces of a puzzle, and it makes this really yin yang perfect spot, in the sense that they have this perfect chemistry, and they make really good music. And 2016 Christmas, I think, Day, they released Run the Jewels 3, and I'll tell you how I came across them. It was when the first Black Panther movie trailer dropped in like end of 2017 area. In the trailer there was a 6 song, and I looked into it. I was like, what song is this? And I found like a little clip and like a minute long teaser thing, and then more into it. I found what the song was from, and it was Legend Has It off their album. And then I watched music videos and more and their stuff, and that whole album I found, as I got more into it, I was like, they make really good music in my opinion. And they just, at the same time, while they're making these really nice like flows and instrumentals and beats, and they go crazy in them, they're simultaneously dealing with like modern day issues and like addressing them through music. And I guess they're like a voice for certain crowds, in that sense that they get these things out there. But I'm not going to talk too much about what they are. I'm just saying, there's also this other brand, Daylight Curfew, who makes like really sick collaboration things with like Rick and Morty, comic book character things. They make these really sick designs, and I never bought anything off of them, but they also work with Rick and Morty and Run the Jewels. Like, they've made like certain sweatshirt collaborations, t-shirts, hoodies, and blankets and stuff. They have a lot of sick collaborations with them, and it's I like their design with the Run the Jewels. It's one hand is like sort of like a gun, the other one's a fist. Usually the fist is like clenching, like a necklace type thing. Like, let's just say this is the fist holding a chain. It's hard to see, but like, and then the fist is like holding, or the gun is aimed towards the other fist, and it's usually Killer Mike and LP as the two that make the Run the Jewels duo. But yeah, I've been hyped for like a couple years, ever since they talked about making a 4th one, and they've been having a lot of fun. They said in the interviews about this one, they put a lot of like their whole like the wholeheartedness, and they had like a lot of, it was just a fun process of them making it. And I was sort of interested, and when like a month ago they released the track list, I saw a couple features in there. I was interested. The Ooh La La song is sick, and it has Greg Nice on it, and DJ Premier. Pharrell's on the song Just with them. I think someone else is on it, and then there's a 2 Chainz feature, and there's a couple other ones I don't know too much about, but doesn't mean they're gonna be bad in the song. And yesterday I did a couple loose listens through the couple songs, but I didn't like have like a whole in-depth like reaction to it, I guess I would say, and that's why I'm making this video. So we're gonna listen to the thing, just some quick overall thoughts in between songs and stuff, and just kind of see how I feel coming out of it, as compared, maybe not like completely comparing, but like coming back 3 years later, 3.5, from Run the Jewels 3, how they've changed, how they've improved, and all that stuff. So let's get into it. So track 1 came out. It was the first teaser song, Yankee and the Brave. Let's hear it. Hopefully you can hear it. Hopefully I don't get copyright striked either. You hear that drum? It's like a banging. It's crazy. Like they're kicking down a door pretty much. And the drive-by song pretty much is the cover art was like them in this it reminds me of the faction from GTA. It's a short song overall, but it's got a good intro with like this like banging in, like making a grand entrance, sort of say. I think this album's gonna have more of a louder, in-your-face approach. That reminds me of Igor. I have a feeling with this album I'm gonna have the Igor effect, is what I would describe it. Oh yeah. Next song, Ooh La La, also came out. When I say Igor effect, I mean in the sense that I felt weird off a first listen, but like after like a couple more, it just kind of settles in, as in you getting adjusted to like the change I guess from the last music the person put out. I know this also reminds me more of the Igor effect in the sense that I call it that. As it's like more in your face, loud, banging music, like with the drums and stuff, but it's sick. Run the Jewels 3 reminded me more of like robot type music, or not like that, but like just like more like synth-based stuff and really fast pace, but not like blow your speakers out. But like it's still really good. Like Legend Has It is an amazing song. All right, 2 Chainz feature. I like this. Like I think it might be a sample. I remember someone said this is the highest they can in a studio have the bass be boosted. It doesn't sound that loud because my shitty bootleg Beats speaker, but it's still sick. Is Bob Marley feeling it? I'm over here. He's nodding his head. I think that means it's a bar. They just have these like flows that bounce, like I said, bounce off each other, and it goes so sick together. That's a sick sample. I'm wondering how 2 Chainz is gonna sound on this. As in, like, overall, but he usually sounds, he's really good, but he sounds kind of like the same flow in most songs. So that's why I'm wondering if it'll be like a normal 2 Chainz feature. Is he gonna switch to it? I like the vocals, they're like whoop 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 whoop. Winky face. Shrinky dinky. There he is. See, that sounds different. I get a text like stay safe, text back. I miss that pussy, be home soon and I can't. I came from a dream to a beam with some great tape. My sister went shopping, put my bags in the 8-8. Hello, Mr. Big Safe, the bank teller trying to get rank. I buy a hot dog stand if I'm trying to be frank. Just left the hospital, making sure my nigga was straight. And sent Bear a couple dollars till they give him a date. See, they're getting into like these like modern day issues, like laced in between their music, and it's sick. I like that. I like how they handle these things. They don't just like make a song about like politics. They sprinkle it into their song, so it just is another layer on what makes them so sick. What you gonna do? Alright, next song is Holy Kalamafuck. Alright, I'm excited for this one. Fire! More fire! I'm calling it. Killer Mark's gonna go crazy on this song. More fire! I like that. And that like Jamaican voice, like that like deep. It's a sick contrast. The instrumental's like ascending in the back there, that's crazy. They have like almost their own styles, but they intertwine and it's sick. The next song has me hyped for the title, but I don't know if it's gonna be what I think or like expect. It's called Goonies vs. E.T. Right, eerie back bass. It's going up. He just starts going fast, spitting, and then they stay back and forth. Nothing to fuck with. Next song, Walking in the Snow. It's definitely not, but it sounds like Missy Elliott. And I love Missy Elliott. Damn. Plastic. There he is. The voice for the people. To the mic. That eerie beat. This might not be a sample, but it sounds a lot like second half of Stargazing, I think it is, off Astro World. Jesus, that's eerie.
First of all, they cheated. Because one of them black and the other one white. So if you don't like them, you automatically racist.
I like that part. Oh, it's...
By now it's even tougher for America's homeless youth.
Song is Just, money sign for the S, with Pharrell and Zach De La Rocha. If I know anything about Pharrell, not only does he he has great production credits and makes amazing like beats and instrumentals and all that stuff, but he also has just this really soothing voice and he can spit some crazy stuff. So let's hear what he sounds like. It's gonna be the good one. Crazy message too. Him and Killer Mike are gonna go good together, I'm calling it. Oh, Zach's gonna be the rider in this song. Or the loud, crazy voice. Jesus Christ, Zach's flow aged like fine wine. I've never heard anything from Zach before, but I'll have to look into him more. Those yeahs definitely sound like something Pharrell would work on production with. Yeah. Maybe that's him, I don't know. No, the slave masters posing on your dollar. Let that sink in. Money. Next song, Never Look Back. Oh, just the synths already remind me of something straight out of Cyberpunk 2077. This is gonna have good flow song. I'm already calling it. Never look back. Next song, The Ground Below. They'd be better transitions, but I liked the one between Kalamafuck and Goonies, the beginning into it. Come on, this sounds like an Eminem beat, but it's good. Like, it reminds me of the one they used in the COD Ghost trailer. Oh no, it's Berserk? Yeah. I think it's the guitar and the drum combo. Let's see what people have said. Oh, it's a sample, Gang of Four. I wonder if... Oh yeah, wait no, L also references it in the lyrics. Say that you don't love me. I like that. Love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Next song, Pulling Out the Pin, featuring Mavis Staples and Josh Homme. Jesus.
From a long line of the rancid and swine king of violators, the cloven foot design is a high crime for the Iron Ages. Twisting down through time, see them trying to unwind creation. Don't be surprised, it's a mistake.
Oh, people are... It gives off vibes of his old album. Oh, that's sick. It must have been really eerie then.
Perhaps explaining tears and even tears in my cosmology. You numb yourself for years and it could wear upon you honestly. These old foxes got a lot of plots to outfoxes, trying to divvy up and dump in corresponding boxes. How obnoxious. With a heart of mine connect, expect them targeting like arches. You will not travel towards the light if they're in charge of your departure. Think the universe forgot us the way the cursed pitch their product. So our spirit's not a fire that can't be snuffed to turn to dollars. Or the expanse across all space.
That guitar, a little strum in the back.
Now I see that it's the same moment in history back to haunt us. So here we are again. Hello boy, long time watcher, first time calling it. Empty cage built needs an occupant. Got a death ball, see a lock it in. Had a good run, but I want it all in the physical. And promise I'm honest, I probably would punish for keeping that promise too difficult.
His flow on this one reminds me of Thursday in the Danger Room. I love that song. From RTJ4. There's a grenade. There is a grenade. My heart. Alright, last song. A few words for the firing squad. In parentheses, radiation. I already like the start. It reminds me of the song with Boots. I think it was 2100 on the last album. Yeah, I like that one. That one's growing on me more recently. I have a feeling with this beat, they're gonna go crazy. There's radiation. That makes sense.
I am in love with you, it is my only grace. You know how everything can seem a little out of place. All of my life has seemed to be the only normal state. So being a normal never...
I think when the drums come in this song, it's gonna be crazy. Like, I think they're coming. I think when they come, Killer Mike's verse is gonna be crazy. LP's still crazy, but I don't know. Oh, they're not drums. His voice is like, Now what? Another minute and a half. What the fuck is that? That's straight up RoboCop.
This is the story.
That's the end? It's insane. Shit was was crazy, bro. Initial thoughts after listening to the whole thing and like just taking it all in, kind of. It's really good, and like I said, in the times like this right now, this music like fits so perfectly with the sort of social and injustice in the world right now. I don't have the place to, or the platform, or really understand enough to talk about these kinds of things. I can like I do, but I know their music is their way of like speaking to the people. This is how we feel about these things. This is what's wrong with the world at times like this, and it's crazy that they've been working on this for like probably 2-3 years, and how fitting the time that they released. They had this planned a month in advance before all this stuff really took like action, that like, or like really heated up. But they had this stuff planned a month in advance, and then that week this was the week they had planned for it to release, and it still came out this week. But it's like insane how the timing just crossed itself perfectly. And honestly, I gotta give it to them. Like I was gonna say, I think I saw a comment on it, and I can probably find it, but someone said, "Oh, this is insane that they just keep coming back and making better and better music." While I, like the comment said, I think I like RTJ4 a little bit more, just for like the overall strength of it as a complete album, and like I like a lot more probably songs a little bit more than this one. That's not to say this is bad at all. This is still insane, and like it's that rage music. That's how I would describe a lot of this on them, given that they're all being pure and putting everything into how they feel about the issues with the world, but also it's just spitting bars, like talking shit about Supreme jackets and how you're free in the first 4 years of your life, and then 5 you're caged up pretty much, and then you're ready to store and sell off, and people like, I can't breathe, and it's insane. I don't know many other people. I also don't listen to probably enough music in this like justice situation for me to say I can say that I've listened to a bunch of them, because I can't say that. But I know these are like the main artists that I know that are like putting everything into one place, and they just kind of do it all. They're really like multifunctional. Like they're like two of them combined probably make up like what I consider like the talent of Anderson .Paak. But these two go together so well that it's not even like comparable to other people. They're just the Wonder Twins. That's literally the thing I think of first when I think of two dynamic duo, that these two go together so well and intertwine when it comes to production and raps and bars and music value and overall meaning with the song, and your lyrics having an actual representation of the things going on in the world. It's crazy, but I'm not going to keep rambling on about it. Like I said, it's a really strong album. I would recommend listening to it in full, because I'm not going to play all the clips. I've been listening to it for like an hour long, or like 46 minutes. But you heard it here from me. My review on it, kind of my take. I liked it a lot. I think it's really situational music, but like with what's going on in this situation when this video is going up, yeah, I definitely would consider it, listen to it. And listen to the lyrics, not just this crazy heavy bass sounding instrumentals, but what they're saying, because it also has meaning more than just talking about like, oh, boats and hoes. That's like generic rap type stuff. I'm just saying these have a meaning to their words. But that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe if you want, hit the bell to know whenever I upload a new video. And like I said in the last video, trying to put out a Red Dead Redemption 2 video soon. I'm still trying to get 100% completion on it right now, and then when I do that, I'll stream the game for that second replay of it. And because there was a bit, like the first 2 or 3 chapters, I kind of didn't take much like interest in the game at first. I was like, I'm just kind of getting through it, and maybe I'll see how I feel by the end of it. And then like come chapter 4 and beyond, it gets so much more. So I'm trying to work on finishing that, and then also streaming it and making the whole long video on like why I think it's the greatest game ever played. And that other project I'm working on, trying to get that in to start soon, like kickstarting it into first into gear. But we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. Stay safe, wear the mask, social distance, all that jazz. And if you're gonna riot, also do it peacefully, or not riot. If you're gonna protest, if you're gonna go to a protest, you're gonna do all that stuff. Stay safe. All right, peace out.